The Sherbangla National Cricket Stadium in Mirpur looking picture perfect as the two teams enjoy the sunlight and train themselves into readiness for the third ODI. Ireland had Amy Hunter scoring some runs. Bangladesh bowled tightly to get them restricted to 193 for 6 before chasing it down in 43.5 overs.
It's toss time of the third and final ODI of this series between Bangladesh and Ireland Women's. I've got the two captains, Niga Sultana Jyoti, Gabby Lewis, and match referee Akhtar Ahmed Shipar. Jyoti, spin the coin, please. Heads is the call. It's a head. Gabby, what have you decided and why?
We're going to have a bat today. We felt like it was the right decision the other day. I think we just maybe we're 20, 30 runs short, so we're looking to put a good competitive score on the total this morning.
Ireland have won the toss and elected to bat first. They've made two changes to their 11 from the second ODI. They've brought in Alana Dalzell. Bangladesh, meanwhile, go unchanged with Farzana Haq, Mushida Khatun, the usual opening pair, followed by Sharmin Supta.
The home team with the team hurdle smiles. The spirit needs to be, seems to be right in that camp. Well, they will want to make amends. The other camp, the Irish openers, and Sarah Forbes in the two other ODIs got starts, couldn't convert. That will be, I'm sure, in her mind, along with the Irish captain, Gabby Lewis, going on to emphasize and highlight the fact, the importance.
The situation might look like dead rubber, but despite being 2-0 up, this is very important for Bangladesh to keep motivating themselves.
We see Marufa all set to start the proceedings from the far end, from where we are seated. Marufa to bowl. And right on the money.
Yes, Marufa Akhtar has spent a lot of time here at the Sherbangla National Stadium, and they spend a lot of time in the middle as well, so they know exactly which end suits them.
Nice looking square drive, pierces the gap and will run away. Optimism from Gabby Lewis brings up her first runs in style through a boundary.
The first time that Gabby Lewis has really opened her arms and uncurled it to play a drive. Slight bit of room for Gabby Lewis to do that. And she is out. She is gone. An excellent delivery from Sultana Khatun there, outside off stump. The batter tries to drag it with a sweep shot, perhaps in frustration, perhaps trying to make sure that the runs start flowing again. Took the inside edge and was bowled.
Sultana Khatun yet again has the first laugh. And Sarah Forbes, just edging it in the previous delivery, has to depart in the next. It is right outside the off-stump corridor. She had to reach out for it. Down on one knee for the sweep. The ball perhaps just holding a bit on the wicket, on the pitch, and ricocheted off the bat inside edge. Goes on to dislodge the bails as Sarah Forbes, she goes for 5 of 18. Now she plays it late, plays it well, and will go for 4. She plays it with the turn. Now the two fielders outside are deep mid-wicket and long on. So the protection there was inside the circle. All she had to do was beat those fielders.
And all Sultana Khatun had to do was avoid the commentator's curse.
But this is credit must be given to Gabby Lewis on this part.
It was in the air, just falling short of the fielder at short mid-wicket. Shauna diving in front. A very good effort in the end, must say, for Ireland. And she comes down the track, piercing the gap and finds the boundary. She's in a role today. Captain has to lead from the front.
Shot of the morning so far, Mazhar. Beautifully played by Gabby Lewis. Came down, met the ball at the pitch, caressed through the covers. Lovely stroke for 4.
Was there a catch?
That looked like another half chance there for Bangladesh. We'll just have to take another look at that. Again, driven a little uppishly through the covers. This time, yes, definitely that went in and out of the fielder's hands. A diving effort, but again, when you are trying to...
Brings that reverse sweep to perfection and will fetch a boundary, Amy Hunter. She's using her feet really well, sweeping those deliveries, and this time it's the reverse sweep that brings her the boundary.
Excellent shot from Amy Hunter there, carrying on her form from the second ODI. Nicely swept away again, and this one will again reach the boundary. Gabby Lewis, as I mentioned in the last over, is middling her sweeps now. She's timing them and placing them now as well. This one beat the despairing dive of the fine leg fielder, and 4 more runs for Ireland.
Boundaries coming thick and fast now for Ireland. Second boundary of the over. We mentioned about the drop catches.
Now she comes off the back foot and places it nicely. Despairing effort in the deep by Shorna Akhtar, I think, and she gets a boundary, does Gabby Lewis, to end the over. That's a good strike.
Good one from Gabby Lewis, just played along the turn. And
oh, appeal from Rabia and given. Went for the sweep, did Amy Hunter, and missed it altogether. Now in the process, Bangladesh would hope that Rabia did not hurt her shoulder, but Amy Hunter would be disappointed because she got her eye in.
that's clever bowling from Rabia. She knew that both Amy Hunter and Gabby Lewis are trying to play that reverse sweep and sweep. So she just changed the pace of her bowling, bowled her quicker, and over there, Amy Hunter lost the timing, and she loses her wicket to Rabia Khan.
Perhaps too full to sweep. It was plumb in front. Gone for 23. Ireland are 57 for 2. Now Nahida, change in bowling. Sweep. And that reaches the ropes as Sue Redfern umpire.
Gabby Lewis with that sweep didn't get all of that in that shot, but it touched it. She used
Outside edge. Beats that fielder at short third. We might see another boundary. We do. 2 boundaries of the 3 deliveries bowled by Nahida in this over, both behind the stumps. Different directions though.
this time again didn't get much of it, just outside edge, and it races for 4.
She's mixing it up. Is Gabby Lewis, and seemed intentional this one, Saba. Played off the back foot.
Put the batter under pressure.
Sweeps it again, connects it better, and that races away for 4. Gabby Lewis, sort of a replay of a shot, but much better. Moves on to 46.
8th boundary of the innings for Gabby Lewis, and she is really sweeping the ball fantastically today, making sure she picks the right length to play the sweep shot. We saw Amy Hunter earlier making the mismatches against the West Indies. Another reverse sweep. This time she's got a hold of it. This one will run away to the boundary for 4. Gabby Lewis reaches her... Yes, Gabby Lewis has reached her first international 50 in Asia. A wonderful innings from her today. Played and 50 runs, scored with 9 boundaries now, almost all of them from either the sweep or the reverse sweep. She had 1 cover drive that went for 4 as well. Very good knock from the young captain today in her 49th ODI.
Yeah, valiant effort in the deep by Marufa, it seems. Now she jumps over. Now that gives me a mixed signal. Oh, played, launched, Did it go all the way? No, it didn't. But looked a clean strike for 4.
Picked up on the length of that ball quite early, did Orla Prendergast. Confidently slogged away.
Oh, that one kept low inside edge and gets the big wicket. Does Fahima Khatun. Gabby Lewis looks frustrated as Fahima celebrates with Rabia. The important wicket of the Irish captain.
Massive blow there for Ireland as a partnership was developing. Just kept low. She's looking to cut it away. Very unexpected that it kept that low, really, and just off the bottom edge of the bat onto the stumps. Might consider herself a bit unfortunate there, Gabby Lewis, after playing such a good innings. Just got one that kept low, and really wasn't much she could do about that. Already had the cut shot premeditated.
Gone for 52 of 79, and Ireland are 97 for 3. Releases the pressure of Leopold. Now that's a good-looking stroke. Through mid-off and cover for 4. Way to bring her first runs of the match.
What a way to get off the mark that was. Lovely stroke through the covers for 4 runs from Leopold. And as you said, one often does bring 2. In the second ODI, Ireland, as soon as they lost their 3rd wicket, 4th wicket went off the next ball. But Leopold making sure that's not the case today. The lovely
Flighted. Oh, nicely driven. Finds the gap. 4-4. Leopold, who's gifted us 2 lovely cover drives so far, moves on to 8.
Most of Ireland's boundaries today coming off of the sweep shot, but Leopold has come in and decided to show us that no, this is a team that can play to all parts of the ground, and 2 lovely cover drives. The timing and placement on both of them.
In the previous match. She's been brought on. Oh, this is a quick single taken. Oh! Now, Jyoti couldn't pick it up. Direct throw, and I think this was Rabia Khan. The wicketkeeper would have needed to take the ball in hand and uproot the stumps. And there's confirmation from TV umpire Mohammad Kamrul Zaman, confirming that ball had hit the stumps to dislodge the bails, and that would be the wicket of Leopold.
Nicely played. One bounce over to the fence for 4. That's the power Orla Prendergast possesses with the bat for Ireland.
Yes, excellent shot using her own strength, because it was a flighted delivery from Fahima Khatun. Just lofts it towards long on, avoiding the fielder. One bounce into the fence for 4.
2 full to play that shot, and Shauna strikes again. Bowled her Orla Prendergast. Just 2 full to play sweep. And Shauna strikes for Bangladesh, removing the dangerous Orla Prendergast.
Flighted delivery, she went for it. Not there for the slog sweep or the traditional sweep as well. Celebrations from Nigar Sultana from behind the wicket. We are having a look at that replay again. It was very full flighted delivery. A huge mistake from Orla Prendergast as she falls for 27. Ireland are now 123 for 5.
In the air. Fielder coming in and takes an easy catch in the end. Fahima, the fielder at long on, running towards her left and completes a very good catch as Sultana strikes yet again for Bangladesh. All of a sudden, Ireland losing track in the middle, losing 2 wickets in the last 2 overs, and this time it's Una Hui.
Ireland seems to be in big trouble now, 123 for 6. They were 97 for 2 at one point. So 26 runs for the last 4 wickets. Here we see the shot from Una Hui. Not a lot of power in it. She did try a similar shot in the previous over, but this one reaches Fahima, who moves quickly. Celebrations from Sultana Khatun. She picks up her 2nd wicket. Ireland 123 for 6.
Bowling medium pace. Short ball pulled away. Not the best of deliveries. And the ball had enough legs to reach the fence for 4. A welcome boundary for Ireland after a while.
Arlene Kelly goes after that one from Farzana Haq. Slightly short. Tries to bowl a slower ball from her grip that we just saw. Well played. Rolled her wrists over the ball. Goes for 4.
She's trying her best. Oh, that's high up in the sky. Yes, an easy catch. Nahida Akhtar takes it herself. 7th wicket. Arlene Kelly, just 18. She was trying to hit that big, but the top edge goes up, and Nahida Akhtar takes a wicket on her own ball.
Yeah, was not in position, not at the pitch of the ball, was looking for the sweep, then the straight drive, and then right on cue, Sabah, as you mentioned, that was going wicketless was Nahida in today's match. Takes up her 5th wicket in the series. Cotton bowled Nahida Akhtar. Arlene Kelly goes for 18 of 28. It's 156 for 7. Hit straight in the air, but in the gap, and will get a boundary. Alana Dalzell, must need and one for Ireland. 4 runs to start the over. Midon was up in the circle, and she took full advantage of it. Did Alana Dalzell? Oh, good turn, big appeal, and given. Sue Redfern does not hesitate to raise the finger, and Nahida gets her 2nd. Alana Dalzell hitting a boundary, and then Nahida with a great response. Bit of flight, and a lot of turn. Was the back foot. The off stump still evident. Alana Dalzell goes for 19 of 44. Ireland lose their 8th at 163.
They need to know exactly what weight they're using, what size of the bat they're using. That's actually nicely played by Carey Murray. It's nicely swept over mid-wicket for 4.
Yeah, down on one knee. Nicely timed it off the middle part of the bat. Despairing effort in the deep. But again, the timing was too sweet for the fielder to prevent the boundary.
Where I will be playing few of the games there, and I hope I'll be back to the rhythm. And that's nicely played by Carey Murray. Nice use of the feet. It's very important in this kind of wicket that you use your feet, and she's doing exactly that.
Coming, called by someone who loves to use the feet against spin bowlers in particular when he's charging. Murshida Khatun will be bowling the last over. Down the wicket, misses it altogether, and easy stumping for Nigar Sultana Jyoti.
Carey Murray goes for 13 of 9 balls. The Irish batters are trying their best at this point to put any kind of runs on the scoreboard. They had comes down the wicket, and it's an easy stumping for Nigar Sultana Jyoti. Carey Murray didn't even look back. Faima Khatun bowled a slow ball, and Carey Murray knew that she had no chance going back. Gone for 13 of 9 balls. Ball of the innings.
Last ball it is, misses it altogether, and easy stumping for Nigar Sultana Jyoti yet again. Fahima gets her 3rd. Superb bowling, had to go for a big shot, the last delivery of the innings. Few steps forward to the pitch of the ball, but misses it all together. Also seemed to be slightly quicker and a bit more bounce than previously, and easily done by Nigar Sultana Jyoti as she picks up and dislodges the bails, and Ireland women are all out at the end of 50 overs for 185. Again, to reiterate that they've managed to play out the full 50 overs, having collapsed in the middle. With the sort of start they got, they would have wished for something better, but nevertheless, it's still A decent total on the board. 185 at the end of 50 overs, but disciplined effort with the ball in hand by the Bangladesh bowlers.
Two openers, both in form for Bangladesh. Ireland, on the other hand, will be looking to make an impact as the players are out there in the middle.
Getting slower and slower, as you could see even in the first innings. Farzana Haq.
Bangladesh and Farzana Haq are off the mark right away. We spoke about Farzana Haq's intent. She likes to spend a lot of time at the crease. Someone who loves to hang in there, play big knocks. Murshida, on the other hand, likes to play her shots, especially on the offside. Loves playing those cover drives and cuts.
Used the new ball with great effect as that one has just turned around the corner. It's a quick outfield. It should have the legs to reach the boundary. Two fielders in pursuit. Neither of them will get there. We'll have to wait to see if that hit the bat. Yes, it did. 4 runs for Murshida Khatun as she moves on to 5. Bit of extra bounce, it seemed, on that delivery. Yeah, just very nicely guided away into the vacant region. That fine leg.
That was too wide.
Very good point, Mazhar. It's not just that they must have a high strike rate, but it's the way that the top order have... Again, this one's up in the air. Should be taken. It is. Again, tried to play the pull shot. This time connected, but not very well. Top edge, straight to the fielder, running in from short cover. An easy catch. And Murshida Khatun again departs today, having scored 8 runs from 16 deliveries. Orla Perdengast strikes. She's bowled very well so far. Wicket was a due reward. A bottom edge there on the bat. And tamely up in the air. A simple catch for the fielder. Bangladesh have lost their first wicket. 9 runs only on the board. And that was caught by Sarah Forbes. Oh, that was inside edge, just past the leg stump. And it has run all the way down to the fine leg boundary for 4. Fielder maybe saw it a bit late. Couldn't get around to stopping it. Lucky runs off the bat of Sharmin Akhtar Shupti.
That was extremely lucky for Sharmin. Playing away from her body, getting that inside edge. And the extra pace.
Oh, that's in the air and just evades the fielder at short mid-wicket there. That was another pull shot attempted by a Bangladeshi batter. Another one from Orla Perdengast that they couldn't get under.
Slashed it hard. Was in the air for a while, but into the vacant space. Will it reach the fence? No. Fielder does well. A very good effort by the Irish fielder.
Tad bit short. She's onto it. Is Farzana Pinky. Nicely placed it away from the fielder. Defined and gets the boundary. Guilty of pitching it just a bit short, and Pinky bounces onto it for 4.
You have to be very careful when you bowl to a batter who has a dominant bottom hand and likes to play on the leg side. Just see a bit of short in length and she punishes it. It goes for 4 on the square of the leg. Prendergast might consider bowling Pinky a bit to the off.
The big shot was in the air away from the fielder at mid-on and will get a boundary. Races away. Brave shot from Sharmin Shupta.
Came down the pitch, right onto the flight of that ball, took full control. There was a bit of chance of a catch, but fell short of that and raced it towards the boundary.
Now she pitches full and onto it. Cracking stroke from Sharmin Shupta to deep extra cover along the ground for 4.
That shot screamed elegance, the kind you can watch on repeat. Perfect use of that free hit. And not from none other than Sharmin Shupta on strike.
On drive, does she find the gap? Fielder does manage to get her hands on it, but still enough legs on the ball. Still timed nicely by Sharmin Shupta. Another boundary. This is superb batting. And she is dealing in boundaries, isn't she?
Just went in the line of the ball, managed to time it perfectly. There was a fielder, she got her hand on it but couldn't stop it, and the ball races towards the boundary for 4.
Flight along the ground, in front of square. Superb. 4.
Great shot from Sharmin Shupta. This time Karamure tried to hit that pitch a bit to the offside, but this time Sharmin Shupta was ready to play that shot. She judged every single ball, and this time she was ready and played that and raced towards the boundary.
Oh, bit of turn. Now, did that get some bat? Only time will tell, but as that races away and reaches the wedges, I think Sue Redfern gives it off the bat. So that was an opportunity for Amy Hunter, not an easy one, but another boundary from the bat of Sharmin Shupta.
Just as I was saying, that this kind of flighted deliveries often tempt the players, batters, to come forward and play risky shot. There she goes. Came forward, tried to play that above the mid-on, but missed it.
Pulled away nicely and will get the boundary. A boundary after a while off the bat of Sharmin Shupta. And she finds the gap really well. There's a fielder placed at deep mid-wicket and the fielder at long on, but she makes sure the ball goes in between those two fielders.
The odd in the last game. And there it is. Sharmin reaches her 50. The ball is rolling towards the boundary and touches the Toblerone. Goes for 4. Cause for celebration for Sharmin Shupta. Gets a second 50 of the series of 58 balls. Gets a hug from the teammate as well, from Farzana Haq as well.
Undoubtedly one of the most confident Bangladesh batters in this series. Consistent. And this is how Sharmin Shupta reaches to her 50. That's her 4th 50 in 6 matches against Ireland. So she surely loves playing against this opposition.
The batting in shape.
Isam, we mentioned about Ireland's run rate while they're batting innings in various stages of the innings. Bangladesh's point of view, while batting first, obviously they're batting second today, while batting first.
Situation demands.
Up and over, and they will scamper through for the second. Just talking about Nasiruddin Farooq Shojib, stylish left-hander. Full toss and put away. Put away in style. It was never easy to put that away. It was a bit higher, but Sharmin Shupta adjusted really well. And the fielder at mid-off had no chance to stop that one. Powerfully struck by the right-hander.
She's been waiting for that one. This has been a pretty poor over from Elana Jalzel. 3 wides. Now she comes up with a full toss, and Sharmin Shupta was waiting for that one really bad ball that she can smash.
Oh, down the wicket. Missed it, but got the outside edge, and this could run away all the way to the boundary. No, the fielder will catch up to it, bring it back, and the batters have crossed for 2 more runs. A very good afternoon to you, Shamun Noy. How was your stint at the end of the first innings there with Mr. Tamim Iqbal?
It was a good one. It was something to cherish, sharing the commentary box, likes of him. Well bowled by Amy Maguire. Just
Knocks out there. As she comes down the wicket again, and that could be close. Are they asking for a stump? I think they're asking for a run out there. It's going up to the third umpire. We'll just have another look at that.
just the frame before this one, when the bails haven't gone off, the foot seems to have been placed by Pinky. Not out it is for Farzana Pinky. So not really a commentator because nothing to worry about, Samit.
Down the wicket, straight back down the ground. Lovely shot from Sharmin Shupta. Pierces the two fielders at long on and long off, straight down the wicket. Use of the feet once again. Maybe didn't get exactly to the pitch of the ball, but she's seeing it so well at the moment that it really doesn't seem to matter. It's a football for her out there.
Bit of turn appeal from behind the stumps in front as well. Shathira Zakir not interested.
Not given as a wide either, so that must have clipped the pad, according to the umpire. They say when someone is in good form against a certain team that they have their number down.
At this time she finds the gap. And perhaps it's the previous stroke that prompted her to make sure that she finds the gap for four. Farzana Pinky.
This time made sure she hit it wide enough away from her batting partner at the other end and easily bisecting the field for 4 more runs. Farzana Pinky has been trying to come down the wicket quite a bit in the last couple overs against spin. This time really getting it right.
Full toss down the wicket again and smashes it through mid-wicket. Farzana Pinky back-to-back boundaries of her bat.
Poor bowling there from Freya Sargent. Seems to have lost control of that one completely. High full toss. Could have been called a no ball even.
Comes down the wicket. Goes aerial. Up and above. Over mid-on. And that will race away for another boundary as Farzana Haq inches closer to her half century. Will be third one on the trot if she does get to that milestone.
Again, good footwork from Farzana Haq Pinky. We have noticed in the last few overs that she has been trying to use her feet a bit more to the spinners. Didn't get it quite right at first, but now in the last 2 overs she's done so very successfully.
This time moves the front leg away. Nice sweep along the ground. This is superb from Farzana Haq as she brings up her third 50 on the trot. What a player. And what an innings. Batting with responsibility from on the top. 51 of 89. Well batted Farzana Haq. The end of the over. Bangladesh 140 for 1. Oh, hit straight. Downtown. Seems as if Sarah Forbes got a finger to it, but it was still hit so hard. Sharmin Shupta is now just racing along with Farzana Haq. Look at them. They're having the time of their lives.
Seems like a bit of friendly competition out there right now between the two batters to see who can knock off the most of these runs. Straight down the ground.
Short, pulled away. Does she find the gap? No, she doesn't. Make it a 140-run stand between Farzana Haq and Sharmin Shupta, the highest in this format.
Farzana Haq again comes down the track in the air and dropped. Dropped at mid-off. She covered good enough distance. Went to the ball. Gabby Lewis, the skipper. In and out.
Bit of a surprise that Gabby Lewis took such good catches in the last match. 2 good catches, and this one was a simpler chance. Spilled out from her grip.
Comes down the track again, and this time loses her wicket. The partnership has been broken finally, and it's Farzana Haq Pinky. Eventually departs after scoring 52 to break this partnership of 143 by Amy Maguire. Beg your pardon, it's Sharmin Akhtar Shupta. Tried to cut loose. Wanted to go over that mid-off fielder. But in the end, a very good knock from this right-hander. Sharmin Akhtar Shupta comes down the track, takes that on the full. One bounce over the fence for 4. Farzana Haq Pinky. Outstanding batting. Oh, and given. Trying to play too many shots and eventually pays the price for Farzana Haq Pinky. It's finally dismissed by Amy McGuire coming down the track after smashing a boundary of the previous ball. Amy McGuire comes in and takes the wicket of Farzana Haq Pinky after scoring 60 of 95 deliveries. Premeditated, got a glove on that one, and wicket-keeper takes a very good catch in the end. Is it too little too late for Ireland?
She got her wish fulfilled, pulled away, running towards the boundary and reaches the boundary for 4. Just as she wanted it. She's got a boundary. The score moves to 171 for 3.
It was too short, and Nigar Sultana Jyoti had enough time to play that over the fielder's head at short mid-wicket. She indicated Sobhana Mostari just before this delivery. She's got vacant spaces. Up and over the head of the fielder at mid-off. Nigar Sultana Jyoti has been eyeing to play that shot for a while, and finally she manages to hit that one down the ground for a boundary.
Just 7 required now. Bangladesh are on the move to finish it very quickly here at the Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium.
Just going back to your question, Isam, I think the opening pair of Mushida and Farzana Haq. Cut away, and she will get a boundary, and that's it. Bangladesh go on to win this game quite convincingly in the end by 7 wickets as they go on to clean sweep Ireland in this 3-match ODI series. 3-0. Sobhana Mostari striking that winning shot for Bangladesh. Nigar Sultana Jyoti remained not out on a runner ball 18. It's been a disappointing series for Ireland. It's a tough one as well for them, coming into the subcontinent, adjusting with the conditions. But Bangladesh remained clinical throughout the series with the bat, with the ball, and also in the field. They have shown great character. They played as a unit. And I must mention about their batting, it has improved a lot since their 3-0 defeat against Australia earlier in March this year. They needed to win all the 3 matches to gain those points in order to directly qualify for the upcoming ODI Championship and the World Cup next year. And it's been a clinical performance by Nigar Sultana Jyoti and her troop.
Much needed for the Bangladesh women's team to win this series, to change the mood of the team after the World T20 campaign, the Australia series defeat. An absolutely clinical performance, as you mentioned, Mazhar. A much needed one, and a happy camp. They were expected to do well against Ireland, expected to win 3-0. That would always be there, the expectations on a Bangladesh team, regardless of which level they're playing. But to live up to that, only the players can tell you how difficult that would be. And Nigar Sultana Jyoti's team has done significantly well and have shown a lot of improvements in this series.
It was Bangladesh's 6th ever bilateral ODI series win in this format. It was also Bangladesh's 2nd ever clean sweep victory in a 3-match ODI series. Ireland skipper Gabby Lewis winning the toss, opting to bat, posted 185. In reply, Sharmin Akhtar Shupta top scoring with 73 of 91. Amy McGuire picking up 2 wickets as Bangladesh go on to win this game by 7 wickets.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain of the Bangladesh cricket team collecting the trophy from the Bangladesh Cricket Board, President Farooq Ahmed, the Senora Ireland Women's Tour of Bangladesh 2024 ODI Winners' Trophy.
Bangladesh are the winner of this 3-match ODI series, Senora Bangladesh Women's Tour of Ireland Women's Tour of Bangladesh 2024. It has been a clinical performance from Nigar Sultana Jyoti and her troop. Farzana Pinky, the player of the series, Sharmin Akhtar Shupta making a comeback in the side after over a year. Displayed great battership in all the 3 matches. Sultana Khatun, the highest wicket taker for Bangladesh. Nahida Akhtar also amongst the wickets. We're hoping for some more action in the T20I series as the Bangladeshi players are enjoying their time with the trophy.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.